Hey guys, coming at you, Just Autos, because we've just come back, me and Simon, from filming season 11. Now, I don't know about you, but season 11 was an absolute cracker. Was one of the most memorable trips we've ever done in Cape York, and we took the 79 and the 200. Now, before we left, I brought them into Just Autos. Matt went through them. Now, I've just come back. Matt, you must be keen to see how they went.
Yeah, look, I'm super excited to hear your stories and understand, you know, if what you thought of it. At the end of the day, you're the customer. I want to make sure that you're happy with it.
Well, the 79, there's no doubt about it. The 79, mate, it's an animal in the bush.
Yeah.
Like what you've done to this truck it amazes me every time I drive it.
This is like our stage 3 package where we include turbo and intake pipe and coolers and bits and pieces. So, you know, there's a fair bit that does go into this setup to get it to do what it is. This is definitely the higher end as far as power and reliability goes. So, you know, we've sort of capped it at that we don't go any further than this point. But we believe that this is, you know, the ultimate package, especially, you know, with the weight that you carry on big tyres. You know, being a manual, there's nothing worse when you don't have that low down grunt. So, yeah, this is definitely the combo for people chasing that power.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I wanted that reliability versus, you know, towability, basically. Drivability, reliability, and that's a hard thing to achieve, is it?
Oh, look, it is a hard thing to achieve. There's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot behind the scenes that we do with testing and so forth to make sure that these kits can do what they're supposed to do. So it's quite easy to sit here and say, here's the parts we're throwing at your car, there's your power, and you drive out the door and that's all good. But there's a lot that goes into that, and it has been over years. It hasn't just been over, you know, 5 minutes of just looking at a few things. So, but look, we're stoked to hear that, you know, your response is good and you're happy with the end result. And I mean, we couldn't ask for anything more.
All right, Matt, that's the 79, right?
Yep.
Let's head over to the 200. Now, the 200 is the ultimate tow machine.
100%.
Now, as you know, 650 extension, creative conversion. So it's a bit of gear. You know what I mean? Like it's got some weight about it. GVM upgrades. You know, it's an awesome piece of gear to tow.
Yeah, definitely the 200 series in itself. I believe is a great car. It's probably one of the best cars, especially for touring Australia. So for what you guys use it for, I couldn't think of a better combination. But with the power grades that we've done, you know, exhaust and tune and so forth, with a lockup is a really common setup that we tend to do a lot of. They definitely benefit highly from it. And as you can see, you did your trip, you made it back home, and that's, you know, that's what it's all about. Being able to have the power, reliability, get out and get home.
So the modifications to this are stock modifications, aren't they?
Yeah, look, motor-wise and everything else around it, it's all stock. There's no turbos or anything else going on here. It is purely just, you know, exhaust and tune that we do, part of our package, which is, you know, what you've got, and it's proven, you know, that's what you do. You tour with that, you tow with it, you do everything that you want with that. That is the kit that we do, and it is good. It's great. You know, I've got one myself. I love the cars. You know, they do the job that they need to do, so it works well.
I talk to a lot of people that get what we call a remap.
Yes.
And a lot of times they're having problems, you know, there's all these lights coming up on the dash, and then they go take it back in, then they bring it back out, and then, it does it again. And there's all that sort of, you know, problems because you're tapping into the car's computer system, aren't you?
Yeah, look, there's more to it than meets the eye. Definitely, there's no doubt about it. I think everyone's had their fair share of dramas trying to understand and get around things, but, you know, we strive to make things better, and, you know, that's something that I'm really passionate about. So diving into that and exploring and actually making it 100% right is what we're all about. So, and that's what we do here, you know, exactly what you've got there, it's a proven thing.
Well, that's where the reliability comes. I don't want to be halfway through, you know, the top end of Australia and, you know, the car decides it wants to stop and all these lights come up on the dash, because I can't fix that anymore these days.
100%, it wrecks your trip. And, you know, it definitely, and you lose faith in the car, you start to be worried, and all these problems you don't want, especially when you are touring. So, yeah, look, at the end of the day, we know it's right, it'll work, and it'll be a good thing.
Well, so, I had no problems whatsoever.
That's awesome. It's good to hear.
Awesome.
Thanks, mate.
So there you go, guys. When you're tapping into the car's computer system, you really got to trust the person that is doing the work on it. And the beauty of Just Autos is Matt has designed his own programs. Now, the beauty of that is he knows what's going on, and then he sends that program out for other people to tune the vehicle with. Now, I didn't have any dramas with season 11. There's no doubt about it. I constantly, it's in the back of my mind, you know, you know, is this car going to be reliable? Is it going to do the job? And sure enough, season 11, it done the job, no worries whatsoever.